Welcome everybody. 505 interview series. Big D coming at you from the 505 Summer Lounge. Hope you're all doing great. Well, last show before summer break, so we got to end it on a big note. You know what I mean? So tonight, bringing in one of my great friends. Uh, she has a great business. She's entrepreneur. She's a board member of probably what's going to be one of the premier uh, cigar events in the in the country. You know, coming up, I got no doubts this fly won't leave me alone. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on the gram. Everything, your likes help the analytics, so more people can see the content and get out there to us so that we can continue to bring awesome content to you. And of course, make sure you click the link tree in the down in the description or pinned into the chat there. Go support my advertiser sponsors and preferred retail partners. They do a fantastic job in helping keeping all the programming going on the show, and your support does go a long way in making sure that it does continue out there. So whether you're looking for cigars, you're looking for accessories, I got you covered. Use the exclusive promo codes that are only available to my viewers out there when you check out. Save yourself some coinage because I'm a man of the people and I'm here for you, the people out there. And final news of note. Going on there, I still have pinned in the description there the GoFundMe there for Frankie Rodriguez. Of course, as you all know, we lost Frankie a couple weeks ago, and they're trying to get all the services and the medical expenses taken care of. So if you could donate a couple bucks, it would go a real long way in helping Miguel and the rest of the Rodriguez family take care of all that. We're going to miss Frankie a lot. One of the nicest, gentlest, coolest dudes you'll ever meet out there. And, I'm still torn up about his passing. So if you can help out a little bit, that'll go a long way. So let me bring on my guest tonight. She owns one of the premier mobile cigar concierge mobile lounges in the DFW area. So if you're having an event and she ain't rolling up on it, is it really an event? I don't think so. And of course, she's a board member of Dallas Smokefest, and we're going into year 2 on Dallas Smokefest, and I'm super excited to again be part of it for year number 2. So without further ado, my girl Nikki Morris.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Hey. Another day in Texas, man. Hot. You know how it is here.
Yeah, I get it. What's up, Maisha?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, good. I'm glad to have you back on the show. This is going to be more centered around Dallas Smokefest, but we'll talk a little bit about your mobile lounge service that you offer as well, and whatever else catches our fancy. Because for some reason, we always seem to find something to laugh and talk about.
And do.
So, while I get all myself situated out there, how about I'll hand it over to you and you can introduce yourself to the people out there who may not know who you are.
All right, hey guys. My name is Nikki Morris, owner of Absolute Cigars LLC, mobile concierge service here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Um, Full-time educator for 10 years now. Mother, entrepreneur, and just all around sister of the leaf. Um, Board member of Dallas Smokefest. If you haven't been, you better come this year because it's off the chain. Um, and I mean that's it about me. If you don't know, follow me at absolute underscore cigars on Instagram, absolute cigars on Facebook. I'm not sure what my TikTok handle is. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, follow me on social media. See where I'm at, see where I'm going. If you have an event that you need in the DFW area to have cigars at, hit me up, inbox me, and let me know.
And I've got direct links to everything Absolute Cigars in the description. So, and remember what I just said, people. If you're in the DFW having an event and she ain't there, you're not really having an event.
There you go. It ain't a party till I come.
So she comes and brings the cigars out there. And of course, this we're coming in on the year 2 of Dallas Smokefest. I'm excited for it. I had a wonderful time last year.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this year. Last year was dope, but this year has way more promises and just looks totally different from last year. So I'm excited. Last year I was nervous. Year one, of course, nerves kicked in. But this year I'm ready. Like November, go ahead and come on. I'm ready for it. We got some dope tricks up our sleeves this year. It's gonna be
Yeah,
nice.
I enjoyed myself last year. I was honored that y'all asked me to come and be a part of it last year, and I told people I didn't feel like I was working. I was just like I was having fun. It's like I don't know what you want me to do. And it just it's like just stand here and be the big scary ugly looking dude at the VIP entrance. If they don't have the wristband, don't let them in. Oh, okay, I can do that. I can stand here. All
No, you
right.
did a phenomenal job, man. Like of course, you was my go-to the entire 5 days. I was like, Daniel, hey, meet me down in the lobby. Then I was always texting you or making sure we was together because you do an amazing job, and I do appreciate you actually signing up for year one, not knowing what to expect. You came on board, all hands on deck, and thank you for coming back again this year. Now you did your thing. It wasn't nothing. I turned around there. Go, Daniel. Like, hey, dang, I need you to do something real quick. So no, you're awesome, man.
Y'all brought me into work, so that's what I was there for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You did what you
yeah.
was supposed to. But we
I had
also want you to have fun. So you know what I mean. So we made sure that everybody got experience and.
I had fun. I just went wherever you guys told me to go to. And I'm like, all right, what do you want me to do? It's like I was I was blown away. I had a lot of fun with all the events that I was a part of. I enjoyed it. There was so much going on, and I think a lot of people. Well, I got asked by a lot of people afterwards. They're like, "Oh, was it? Well, was it really all that?" I'm like, "Dude, it was all that." Like for a first year event, like it
Hmm.
went from what I saw, things went like smooth. It was just a good time. I had a great time. I didn't think I was work. I didn't really feel like I was working any of the events. I
Yeah.
mean, you just have me standing at the VIP area checking wristbands and then helping all the beautiful ladies walk down the step. I go, this is all I got to do all night. Oh, okay, all right. I mean, if you insist, ladies, I know you don't have a wristband. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah. Now that can be a hard job because you already know like some people get like really offensive about not having a wristband, and you be like, you can't come over here, and they be looking at you funny. They may want to say something, no, they can't because you didn't buy your ticket, so you can't be VIP. So no, listen, it went very smooth last year, but we of course we did have hiccups, but we made sure that nobody knew what those were, but yeah. Hopefully this year, get your VIP ticket. That way we ain't gotta hound you at the door. Get your ticket.
That's right. And still some early bird tickets available, so you can check out DallasSmokefest.com and pick up them tickets.
Yeah, yeah. Their early bird won't be early bird too much longer. But it's a phenomenal price right now at $100 for GA and 300 for VIP. And anybody that was a VIP last year, they can tell you and attest that we do you right. So what we tell you and the person you're gonna get. So of course, if you can't do it, cool, GA, as long as you're there, like let's just do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think. VIP is the way to go. I mean, you don't have to go to all the events that because there's a lot going on, but have been being a VIP at some of those other events. It's well worth it over the general admission.
Hmm. Oh yeah, 100%. It's the way we have it arranged so that we can cater to our VIPs. Um, it's specific numbers that we're trying to stay at and under because we want to make sure we give you what we can honor. Let's just say that because a lot of people can say things, but we can't. We know our space here is in Dallas, so we can't honor everything and everybody to be able to be a VIP. So at some point, those VIP tickets will be gone. So by all means, for sure, I think it's definitely worth $300 right now. I mean, it's gonna go up later, but it's definitely worth $300.
Yeah, it's worth it. Uh, I enjoyed it. My favorite event out of everything last year was the Q&A panel. That was my favorite event.
Mm.
So that was my favorite event. And I said that because one, I thought I liked all the people that were up there because it was a nice collection of manufacturers, brand owner, social media, legislative, and shop owner. All up there, and they all have a completely different perspective of how everything within the industry and the culture runs.
Hmm.
And usually for panels, I'm either on a panel or I'm one of the hosts or MCs for a panel. So I never get to sit there and actually enjoy watching the panel. And this, I just got to sit there and just be in the audience and listen and take it all in. And it was awesome. Like that was
Yeah.
my favorite event out of everything.
That's good to hear. I love that. It was definitely something unique and different that we did last year. I mean, that was one of the things that when we sat down, first couple of meetings, like, hey, we need to make sure people are educated on what they're doing. Learn a little bit about the leaf itself, on the on the spirit side, make sure that people understand, parent opportunities and stuff like that. So that's one of my biggest hearts when it comes to Dallas Smoke Fest is we can party all day. And you can go to any party, any club, any lounge, any bar, any day of the week. But to get hands on like education, man, like that's just something we knew we have to do, and we're gonna incorporate it every year. Like this year, I mean, it's gonna be bigger. Like we got a whole different panel coming up. We're incorporating not just cigar and spirit education, but we're incorporating things like financial literacy and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. We even got a therapist on the panel this year, so we're trying to make sure that you get something to take back home other than cigars. And we're gonna give you something to sleep on and get on an airplane to get back with some knowledge. So yeah, I agree. That was definitely one of my favorite events last year, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoy it. As an old man, the loud music, just the loud music and staying up past midnight. It's just
Well, now
you,
hold on, wait. You know, you guys listen. You know, when you with me, we up past midnight.
I know you're a bad influence on me. I'm a sweet and innocent boy, and here Nikki is in, influencing me negatively out there.
I'm just trying. We just trying to stay up. We're trying to live. You only live once. So when I mean, 12 o'clock, they really, it's a new day. Yeah, but the night ain't over. We
we
partying.
spend far too much time together at events because people who are looking for you see me and they go, "Where's Nikki?" I'm like, I don't know why. You guys are always together. I'm like, I don't know. She's somewhere around here. I don't know. Not her keeper.
Yeah, you know what we do? Like we never like not link up when we together in the same city. Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Like it's
we're the,
done.
we're there. Look, I'm her. I play the role as bodyguard because again, she needs a big, scary, ugly looking guy to keep all the creepers away. Like that one dude at that cigar bar in New Orleans that
And
just got. I'm like,
PCA,
am I
yeah.
gonna have to break this dude's hands? I'm like, nah, you watch your hands, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a creeper. I appreciate you watching out. But yeah. You do an act as a bodyguard, like photographer. I was like, hey, let's get this picture. Like
Yeah,
but we always have a great time. I mean, shoot. Vegas PCA was off the chain. I mean, we stayed up then. Now you know we stayed about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning in Vegas.
I know.
So
I would. Oh boy, I was so messed up. Oh, oh my goodness.
hey, but we had great conversations. Like we had a great time though. Like it never fails. When you and I get together, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
We going in. We're going in.
yeah. Of course, you know. So you know, like that. Cherie took a picture of us out there, and you're laughing hardcore, and I'm just trying to, and like it's like all. I take terrible photos, so she caught it in like a natural moment, where I didn't know a photo was being taken, so I kind of looked somewhat decent. But I keep running through my head. I go, what was I saying that she was laughing that hard at?
Now, of course, I don't remember because I know you asked that on the post. I was like, "It's no telling though what you did. Like, there's no telling what you
Yeah,
said."
look, so it came from me. So it was you we already know it was funny, but it was also probably slightly offensive and witty.
So these things could be true. These things could very
That,
much so
that,
be true.
that probably what it was.
I mean, we may have
Um,
been talking about the creeper at that time. I don't know.
no, I don't think so. That creeper, I think, was later that night.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're right. It was, yeah, it was
That's
dark
what
then.
because when we all piled into that tiny ass Tesla Uber.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
the big dude who had to lay across the back seat. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was rough.
yeah,
That was a rough. It was rough getting them in the car, getting them out the car. Yeah,
yeah,
but we made it work. Like I don't even know how we got it there like clowns, man. We made it work though. They were like, "I got Uber here."
and
All
that Uber driver like knew all the side streets to go to. He's like, "No, this area is closed. No, this
yeah,
isn't the time to drive around this strap." I'm like, dude's going in, good dude's driving through alleys and parking lots and everything.
yeah. Like low key, I think he was on the sidewalk at one point. Like it was weird. Like the
Yeah,
way he was going.
yeah, like that's a good Uber driver.
Yeah, it was perfect. Listen, we should have got his phone number and said, "Hey, next time we down here, we want you. You come get
Yeah,
us. We ain't
you
gonna put
know,
everybody in the car this time."
you may want to invest into a larger vehicle because
Yeah, you need a truck,
yeah.
SUV. Yeah, good time. It was good times. Very good time.
So for Dallas Smokefest, what is there any new events going on this year that weren't happening last year?
So, there's possibly one change up, added event. Um, but because we don't have it set in stone yet, I'm not gonna mention it here. But as far as the other events from last year, they're all the same, just new locations, right? So we're still gonna do our welcome reception, our ladies' night Thursday. Friday we have a new golf course Friday morning. We doing a different ladies event um, at the golf course actually. Then Friday night we have our house party at a new location venue. Then Saturday we have our cigars and spirit
Football.
education. So new, same thing, but new location. Saturday night still the gala. Sunday is still the veterans event. So all the same events, just new locations because that's something that we wanted to make sure that if you came here last year from outside of Dallas, even the people that's inside of Dallas, if you came here, we don't want to send you back to the same venues. It's kind of like we did that last year. I'll go to next year. Maybe they'll have new venues. So we teamed up with the city of Dallas, Visit Dallas, and got some dope venues in here added to our lineup. But now we may have one additional new event added, but until we get it solidified, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, all right,
But yeah,
sounds good.
I'm excited. I mean, the the locations. That's the biggest thing. Man. Like our locations we got this year are fire, they're dope. Of course our venues last year were dope as well. For our, our nightlife events, but we going in with new cigar lounges as well. So we're trying our theme this year is to stay centered in Dallas. So with our host hotel being the Omni Dallas, we kind of want to keep all of our venues around there. So those that are traveling in, let me tell you something. Book your room now. I've been opening up new rooms every other week because they're selling out so fast. And then once we drop all of our locations, like you're gonna see like how important it is to stay at that location because everything is within. Matter of fact, the Omni sent me a thing today, and it said that all of our locations under well, not all. I'm sorry. All of our night events are under 5 mile radius of the hotel. So those of you that are booking at the Omni Dallas, you can schedule car service with them, and they'll get you to the event. Um, you just gotta schedule it once you book your room and everything, so that they can put you on schedule. But yeah, man, like I'm excited. Same events, but new locations, so it's gonna be a whole new vibe. Because we here for the vibe, so we give you new vibe this year.
I believe it.
Yeah, man.
It was good. I mean, it was good for a first year event. I thought it was one of the best multi-day festival events I'd been
Mm-hmm.
to. Like it was
Appreciate that.
so good. Everybody was everybody was uh everybody was like just super nice and had a great time. And you know uh, I met a lot of people that I met a lot of people that I've only like talked to like online, never like in person. So that was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of fun. And made some new friends of people I've never met before. So yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. I mean, that's the purpose of Dallas Smokefest is to unite everybody together at one location and bring it to Dallas. Like Dallas has a lot to offer, and you don't know it unless you know. So we're trying to make sure that when you do come out here, it's like I said, it's not just a party. We're out here building relationships and making connections, and it's a vibe. So that's good to know. When I go somewhere, ideally I'm traveling as absolute cigars, or I'm traveling to Dallas Smoke Fest. And the purpose of me going is to enjoy belief and make connections. So I'm glad you made some good connections out here.
I don't know. I guess I'm just one of those people. I just, you know,
You're easy going, so you're likable. Can't say
yeah.
that about
Well, yeah. It's
everybody.
just because I'm just go with the flow guy. I'm like, what are we doing? Okay, I guess,
Mm,
sure.
right. You are. You really are. And that's
Yeah,
that's
I am.
that's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. Like you're easy
Yeah,
going. You just like, all right. You wanna go over here?
yeah.
It's two
Man,
thirty
whatever.
a.m. You wanna
Yeah.
go? Yeah.
Like when we went, like you found out about that ATL cigar event in New Orleans, and we went, and like they had food, and we are like, and that food was banging.
Yeah, man. I got full. I know I
I,
did.
I had to go back for seconds. It was good.
And they were constantly bringing out food though. It was like constant
Yeah,
rounds of food coming out. It's like, well, damn, that's a new tray out
yeah.
there.
What's in that? Ooh,
Right.
what's in that? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
man. That was good stuff right there.
That was good food. That was
Mhm.
fun. Like, I wouldn't have gone, but you said you were going, and I'm like, okay, I get it. All right, yeah, Mr. Tagalong.
That's what I love. That's what I'm talking about there, right there, Daniel. Like that's why you be want to go in, and then I'm like, hey, listen, we got this going on, and you be like, all right, let's go.
Mm. Oh,
That's
hi,
what I
hi
love
there,
about you.
Yule. Good to see you there,
Hey,
Chevalier.
Chevalier.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was that was good. It was fun. So I guess I guess I'm down for running it back again next year. And
Oh yeah, this is listen. I already told you. Now we locked in on PCA every year and Dallas Smokefest every year. So I get to see you at least twice a year. Period. Like these are guaranteed. I'm seeing you.
yeah, well, thanks for dropping in really quick. I know you're probably out at a steakhouse, butchering a steak, ordering it well done.
Oh, Savannah, don't tell me you ordered a well done steak, man.
He does he does it now because he got roasted like hard. Okay, I roasted him pretty hardcore for that when I found out that he orders his steak well done. I'm like, first off, you know, you live in the state of Texas and it is a felony to defame beef, and ordering a steak well done is defaming beef.
It is defaming beef. And I don't even
Yeah,
eat it no more, and I know better.
that's right. That guy. I don't know. He's either ordering steak incorrectly or he's out trying on his wife's clothes so he can see who can pull it off better. It's a
Who
great
wore it
idea that we
best?
combined. It's a great idea we combined one closet because now we can just interchange clothes. But yours are a lot better than mine.
Oh, man, you crazy? Yes, he be wearing his white tops. I knew his clothes fit a little different.
Of course,
I know the
it's
secret now.
yeah. It's plug and play with the so it's just plug and play.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. Yeah,
When
man.
So, where did the idea come for you to create your mobile lounge service?
Um, COVID, to be honest. I started smoking when I got into education, like I said, 10 years ago. And I started going with the fellas to go smoke. Well, COVID hit, and I'm proud to say I never got COVID, not at one time. My whole household had it, and I never got it. I'm gonna say that was probably because the Jack Daniels I was obsessed with. Um, but it was, I wasn't afraid to get outside, right? I wore my mask when I needed to, but for the most part, I wasn't afraid to go and, pick up cigars. So they called me and be like, "Hey, what you doing?" Because everybody was video chatting then. So like, so like, I, got- I,
Oh,
I got.
I
You hear
hear
me?
you.
Oh, okay,
The internet dropped.
got you. Okay. Yeah. So like, I would have the cigars, and guys were like, "Hey, I'm about to pull up and go get a cigar from you. I buy what you, whatever you pay for it. I throw it back at you." And so I started doing it. Like the guys would just come and frequently to my house and picking up cigars. I'd be like, I meet them somewhere. We smoke outside the park. And so I was like, if I'm doing this for free and I'm just getting back what I paid for it. So one guy was like, "No, I'm gonna give you a little more for that." I said, "All right, cool." So he gave me a lot more. I was like, "Well, shoot." So every other person that asked for a cigar, I was like, "Well, listen, because I have to go travel to get the cigars and risk my life." So then I started Absolute Cigars, and it was crazy. Like during COVID, when they opened up the outdoor patios and people were putting tables in the middle of the street just so they could stay open as a restaurant. Then now they're like, "Hey, can you come sell your cigars? Like, can you bring some cigars?" So I'm sitting at the restaurants and people just like, "Hey, you got another cigar?" And I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I do." All right, $20 for this $10 cigar. Sure, right? Supply and demand. And so then I just went ahead and I formed my LLC and got all the appropriate license here in Texas, and it's been great ever since. So it was just a light bulb came on one day. Like, why not? And it hasn't failed. It hasn't failed me since. It's
That's
gotten
good.
better over the years. Yeah, man. I can't complain. So that's how it came about.
Yeah, I guess being an educator drives you to smoking.
Yeah, you go to your local bar, I guarantee you half of the people at the bar are educators. I guarantee you. So
Mm-mm.
same
My
as
dad,
cigar lounges.
my dad was an educator for 40 years.
Mm. So he knows something about what I'm talking about.
Yes, he was an educator back in the day when you could still whack kids.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, now listen, if I was still okay to do, I probably wouldn't be drinking. I wouldn't drink like I did. But you know, you got to
he
learn balance in life.
he told a story that I thought was bullshit about knocking a kid out who was being a little asshole in there.
Hmm.
And oh, like 10 years ago I met this older gentleman there, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Ravger." I was like, "Yeah." He's one of my favorite teachers, and even though he knocked me out in class. And I go, well, wait, that's a true story. And he's like, yeah, he was being loud. He wasn't uh uh he was being rude. My dad asked him multiple times to shut his mouth. And he stood up to my dad and kind of pushed my dad. And then my dad kind of, with his big ass bear paws, just kind of put him back down. And he got back up and swung, and my dad knocked him out. So like, they had a parent teacher conference the next day, and the kid's dad goes, "Is it true you were being disrespectful in the class?" And he, yeah. And then his dad knocked him out on the chair sitting in the parent teacher conference.
Okay, so he got he got it
He
there and he
got
got it
it.
at home too. Yeah,
Yes. And then
that's parenting I like.
I just randomly met this guy, and he told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a true story. Your dad knocked me out."
Listen, we can't put our hands on kids no more. So, um, that's why you got so many smokers and drinkers now. Cause listen, these kids are mad disrespectful now. It ain't like how it was when we growing up. No. So yeah, that got me into the cigar smoking, man. Can't get drunk every day. Might as well smoke.
What up there, brother? Good to see you, man. And of course, uh, he put in there Dallas Smokefest November 5th through 9th. Of course, and I got direct links to everything Dallas Smokefest down in the description, so you can go buy your tickets. Not many left from the early bird tickets, so you're gonna want to get them now.
It's the
Don't
tickets now, man.
it's a,
Don't wait.
don't have FOMO. And oh, the good old days. Yeah, I I guess I was, you know,
It was. It definitely was.
you know,
It's not the same no more, man. That's why they're closing down schools now, man, because it's not the same. Good old
right.
days
I
kept
know.
kids in check.
Look, I went to a high school in the hood. All right,
Hmm.
they had chain link and barbed wire fencing all around the school. They, yeah, they had armed security guards at the gate. You know,
Oh,
yeah, because the kids get involved with the gangs, and then
okay.
money go missing, and the gangs, the cartel don't care. It's a school. They're gonna get there. So it
Yeah.
was like literally being like in a prison.
Listen, I mean, that's what I feel like now because now schools are required to have armed security guards because the kids just crazy and want to do stupid shit. And so, yeah, now we got to have armed security guards or, official police at the schools now. So now everybody like a prison.
Yeah. But I think it made me a better person growing up like that. Like, I
Hmm.
already, now I already know how to, I get into adulthood, I already have the how to assume the position already set, going through
Hmm.
cavity searches just to go into a class that I was probably failing anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
you
Yep.
know, skipping scum like I don't need to show up to that class. I'm good. Where are we going?
No, no need for a pat down today. I'm not going. Don't worry about it.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
That's how it
man.
is. But I remember when I got transferred with work. So 10 years ago I got transferred, and when I moved, I had a hard time adjusting to the move because I grew up in the hood, I lived in the hood, all those noises, I it was so quiet.
Mhm.
Like I didn't know I couldn't fall asleep without gunshots or sirens or some plug on the corner trying.
Oh,
Well, it just I had a hard time. I'm like, they should really make like a hood white noise machine because I had a hard time. I had such a hard time like sleeping. I'm just like, it's too quiet. It's like I'm like, it was too quiet and there are too many white people around here.
that's hilarious. Listen,
And I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know about that. I grew up in the mean streets of Garland, Texas, so I don't know.
What's
Garland
up,
dimmer
Tim?
down.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, wow. The mean streets. I did. So my apartment, I lived on the second floor, and my apartment, they had bars on all the windows, even on the fire escape, because
Mhm.
fools be using ladders climbing up and breaking into your shit. So if there was a fire, well, I just have to take my chance running through the building because I ain't getting out through the fire escape.
Damn. It's hard out here, ain't it? I'm sorry to hear that.
I'd go back and live in that place in like a heartbeat, man. I love that. I love that place. It was cheap compared to now being a responsible adult and having a mortgage and stuff. Like,
Yeah, man, it's overrated.
hey, I know.
It's
Like my rent was $350 a month, and I lived in that place for years.
man, I don't even know what that looked like.
It was just cheap, and I have no. I got no clue if rent ever went up or anything. He just always charged me the same amount, probably because I was the only person who paid rent on time.
The white guy pay rent on time. Surprise. What's up,
What, Tim?
Tim?
What's up, Tim? Yeah, yeah, it was great. You know, well, because you tell girls, it's like you invite girls back and you tell them where to live, and they go, "Really?" I'm like, yeah, why? Is that a problem? They're like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like your kind of area. I'm like, oh, but I grew up over, and then I tell them the area I grew up in, and they're like, well, that's way worse. And I'm like, exactly.
I don't know about all that. Listen, now where I teach now, yeah, we over there in the hood teaching, but they know not to play with me. Miss Morris coming. Yeah, Miss Morris coming. You better sit down. Listen.
I, not not me. You'd be lucky if you saw me 25% of the school year.
Ah, Lee, you graduated, huh?
Barely.
Hey, as long as you graduated, right?
I did just enough on the bare minimum to stay eligible to play sports.
Oh, okay. I got you. I know what that means.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
did the bare minimum. The only classes I ever got an A in were history and weightlifting.
Not weightlifting. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got one in history. I'm proud of you. That's good.
Oh, I took AP history. I was getting college credit,
Awesome. Okay.
and then I had a great. She was a great teacher, and all of our reports I always like went all out on. Like I had like a 4-inch thick 3-ring binder, and I have everything in it. You know,
Right.
I'm like, I'm not gonna do all the same stuff everybody else does. I was like, I like thinking outside the box on a
Mm-hmm.
lot of this. So yeah, I turned that in. And then when she went out on maternity leave, we had a fill in. And so I turned in my report. And then the dude accused me of plagiarism. And I'm like, everybody in the class is like, dude, did you see that dude? Did you read his Civil War report? There's no way he plagiarized this. I'm like, I didn't plagiarize it. I go, I even got footnotes here. That's
Right.
straight to there. I'm like you're telling me that nobody. You're telling me you've never seen a high schooler do a 300-page report for. Hmm, hmm, sucks to me. Yeah, my dad showed that. I called my dad, and my dad showed up, and then I found out that my grade was changed to an A. But I don't know
Mm.
how it got changed to an A. I just know my dad took care of it.
Parenting skills. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, more likely them big bear paws
Yeah.
on a
On a
substitute
grown man.
teacher.
Oh, yes, indeed. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Fight for your kids.
Well, it was. You know, I always like to think outside the box on whatever the projects were. It's like I don't want to.
Mhm.
As a teacher, how much time can you spend reading the same shit over and over again on the Civil War? How about now you got somebody who just gave you 400 pages on a 4-inch thick 3-ring binder on all the significant battles that happened west of the Mississippi.
Well, yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, it's
That's
completely
not.
different. Not thinking outside the box. I'm like, and then I listed what you know, but because of who won, what were the ramifications that happened from that winning? And I just
Right.
thought, it's like everybody focuses on all the stuff east of the Mississippi. What about the stuff that happened west of the Mississippi that nobody
Hmm.
talks about?
Right.
And we're in New Mexico. There's a battle monument set up
Hmm.
from one of the Civil War battles here.
Hmm.
So
They said that they didn't know it. That's why. They were like, "What is he talking about? We don't know this. We got to do research and figure out what this man talking about."
is there. So yeah. But yes, I did barely just enough schoolwork to stay eligible so I could play football and baseball.
Okay.
Because I was good at baseball out there, most of the teachers didn't care that I didn't show up or do much work at all. They just kind of
Hmm.
gave me the path where you're just going to pass for writing your name on a piece of paper and turning it in.
I think that's how they get grades now, don't they? I don't know.
Might as well.
That might be how they pass in that time. That's crazy.
Like, yeah. Like the day I turned 18, I skipped school to go to the cigar lounge for the first time.
So this was your idea?
Yeah, I drove 30 miles. The day I turned 18, I skipped school. I drove 30 miles to the cigar shop and I walked in and told them, I just turned 18. I don't know anything about this, but I'd like to learn. And that sent me down a very, very big bunny hole.
Now that's when, laws was
20,
different then.
25 years later, well, I'm still here. So,
Still doing it. Yeah,
yeah,
you've been listening.
I was just like, it's my birthday. Why do I got to go to school on my birthday? And I'm 18.
Now listen, that is not the way you're supposed to think about it. Listen. So basically, let's go back to what we were talking about earlier because you said that I was a bad influence. No, you already had it in your heart. You, don't blame me because I graduated at 17, but still, no.
Look, if you knew me in the teenage years, I would have been a bad influence on you. Your parents would have told you to stay away from me.
I think it is you. I think you're the bad influence because
No, it's not me.
you,
I'm
yeah, because
I'm so mellowed out now. I that
but
that ain't
but
me
you
anymore.
but you feed into my shenanigans because you say yes.
Well, yes, I do because you go, hey, I'm going here. Okay, and I just follow along. Whatever. Well, I'm leaving. Okay, let's go. All right.
Oh, what's next? All right, let's do it.
Look. I'm here. I'm her bodyguard. That's all.
Well, you might as well be prepared to stay up then, cause listen, we got hours at Smoking Jacket this year, so go ahead and be ready. When we leave one event, we go on to this after hours. We're gonna get it in.
That's
Wake up, do
kind
it
of what
all
we
over
did.
again.
It's good we did. Look, I left the gala at 1 a.m. to go back to the hotel to pack up my bag so I could be on a 6 a.m. flight out. I didn't even get any sleep.
Oh yeah, you did have. Okay, so you're not doing that this year, right?
It all depends on, you know, flights. I was just, I got the flight. I left that nice Dallas weather to come back into Denver to snow. So I was wearing shorts because I'm like, I was in Dallas, so I had shorts on. Had to go out there and to the long-term parking lot and dig my truck out in shorts and tennis shoes.
Wow. Yeah, no. Yeah, you need to be prepared this year. Listen, make sure you wear sweatpants at the airport this year. Be ready. Some snow boots. Whatever you gotta do.
Uh, you
But you
know,
need to stay. You need to stay to Monday though. Just book your flight to leave on Monday, man. It's
I
okay.
I try, but work kind of, you know, like there are no such things as holidays, with my work.
Okay.
There we 365. Well, we work. Friday next Friday is 4th of July, and it's a regular work day for me.
Well, you're gonna suddenly get a cold, and be not feeling well, so you're gonna be out.
I already got one because baby baby girl was sick all last week, and then 2 days ago I came down. With,
Mm.
I came down with what she had.
Sorry to hear that, man.
What's up,
Yeah, that
Toya?
sucks. Toya, hey, hey. Hi, my Dallas peeps.
Yeah, we got a lot of everybody popping
Trying to
in.
get Maisha to go on and come on to Dallas. Come on, Maisha. Let's do it. That's big for you. Come on.
Well, and here's your other one, Shawan. What's up, brother?
Bestie. That's
Glad to
Bestie right
see.
there.
Glad to see everybody coming in. We did start, 50 minutes ago, but it's all right. We'll give you a pass.
Everybody ain't able. I don't know. It's all right. They just said, as long as I get in, right?
As long as your name pops up on the screen so that we see, it's like, yeah, I was there. I said, hey.
There you go. That's how we roll. Just say I was there, like Chevalier did. I'm just saying, hey,
I
I gotta
came to
go.
say hey and back to trying on my wife's clothes.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, man.
Oh, got a call right at 8, conveniently. Mm, huh.
You tell them next time. No, blocked off. I can't do it.
That's right. Don't these people know who you are? Psh, unreal.
The nerve.
The nerve. I know. I know. Love Shawan. Such a good dude.
Oh yeah. Shawan was dope, man. Shawan did my the cigars for my birthday a couple of weeks ago. Like I know Shawan be tired of me. Him and Street could probably be tired of me because I think we on the phone like 2 hours a day or more, chopping it up.
I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I've loved having him on the show last couple of years. Great. You know, last year he pulled in on one of my top 10 lists for the year last year with one of his cigars. So he was he was really excited about that, and I'm just like, well, you earned it. I mean, I didn't do it. You just put out a good product that I liked, and I smoked a lot of it.
Listen, it's the Leo for me. It's the Leo for me.
I like the Rio. I like the Roar. I'm a
Okay.
I last year I was a real whore for barber poles, and so I was a lot of my top
Mm,
10 cigars were barber poles. Like I just got on this barber pole kick last year, and so I was just like I was smoking everything I could barber pole.
gotcha. Okay. I like them all, so don't get me wrong. It's just the Leo is my number one. It's my go-to.
Leo is very good. Everything he makes is dope.
Absolutely. Very hard to say about a cigar line, and you can definitely say it about his.
Like Dantley from Black Box asked me to curate a box last year, so I did. And I was hoping that because I gave him like 10 or 12 different brands, I was trying to keep it quiet on who he put in there till I got the box so I could see it. But then
Hmm.
every brand hit me up to say thank you, so I knew which five. I knew which five brands made it into the box, and I was trying so hard to not to like look at a social media. I just let me unbox this box and see which five cigars you picked. But then I knew because they're all like, "Thank you so much for putting me in the box." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay,
I was saying, okay.
all right."
Man.
Dallas Smokefest, November 5th through 9th in Dallas. Head on over to DallasSmokefest.com. Get your early bird VIP tickets. You don't want to have FOMO this year. You don't, because I'm gonna tell you if you don't show up, you're gonna miss out again. Because it's a blast. I had so much fun last year, and I'm telling you, I had fun, and I was there, and I was working, and I had fun.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
did what I
excited.
did what I did whatever Nikki told me to do. Like nothing changes in life. It's like, oh, okay,
But we had a very good time.
that's right.
It
And we
was
need
it
this
was
big
dope.
we need this big heavy thing moved. Go get the ogre looking guy to do it.
Not the ogre looking. Listen, you did. But as long as you have fun, like we don't want to overwork and overstimulate nobody. We just want everybody to have a good time and enjoy Dallas.
Look, I wasn't at my regular job that pays me, so I'm willing to do whatever to not have to do that.
That part.
It was fun, but it was fun. There was so much stuff, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. I'm glad, and I'm glad. Like I told you all before I left, I'm like, man, I had so much fun. And if you guys want me to come back next year, I'll come back. If you don't, it's cool. I'll still promote it.
Hmm.
I get it, but y'all asked me to come back, so I
Of
guess I
course
did a
we
good job.
did. You did. And like all of our ambassadors, like major shout out to all of our ambassadors. The ones from last year, as well as the ones from this year. We got Maisha on ambassador, we got Tim on as an ambassador. We making sure that you guys are like y'all are like it for us, right? So y'all do so much work even leading up to Dallas Smoke Fest. Like you guys are promoting, y'all are in the streets talking, y'all are on podcasts talking, y'all wearing your shirts when you go out in public. Um, I'm grateful for you guys because doing this kind of thing is not easy, right? Putting on an event for one day is hard work, but 5 days and not just 5 days, but 12 different events, that's a lot. So you guys are rock stars. Y'all are truly, truly appreciated. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Like y'all are a team. Y'all make Dallas Smoke Fest because y'all doing what you're supposed to do, and I appreciate it. And speaking for the team, we all appreciate it. because it's not easy.
You're
And
gonna have
those
to
of you that
order.
are traveling, like, yeah, man, like y'all coming out here, you spending money to get here, you hanging out with us, you working with us. Um, you guys are awesome. Y'all are awesome, man. Dallas Smokefest got the best ambassadors. I'm gonna say that right here, live for everybody here. Dallas Smokefest has the best ambassadors you're gonna find. They're good people. They're genuine people. Y'all are loving. Y'all are caring. Y'all know the craft because y'all are here for the same reason we're here. This right here. Like we're not here for the shenanigans. Y'all are it for me. Y'all do your thing. I appreciate y'all.
You're gonna have to order Tim a custom shirt so that the head hole is big enough to fit his fat dome.
Tim.
As
Oh, Tim, he are you.
yeah, it's custom. It's like I don't know. We need a head hole that's the size of a 55-gallon barrel for his shirt. Like anything less than his head won't fit through it.
Hey, my boy Tim, he got his shirt. He been rocking it. Made us a dope video. Yeah, man, Tim rocking it, man. Yeah,
That's good.
we excited to have him on this year. We excited.
Yeah, Tim's a good dude. Tim great show too. So go follow if you're not following Tim Walker, the cigarologist. Go follow him. The great content. And
Yeah.
then but you're not going to be able to stop looking at that big melon head he has.
Tim, don't let him talk about you like that.
I don't even know if Tim's still in here.
No. He'll hear it later.
He'll hear it.
He'll,
Somebody will tell him later that
hmm
I said his shirt was custom ordered to fit a 55-gallon barrel.
Yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed it last year. You enjoyed it last year, listen, you gonna love it this year. Tell you right now. Mark my word today. It's going down this year, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I got no doubt. You guys crushed it last year, and I just again I'm go with the flow guy, so I just kind of went with the flow on everything, and
Hmm.
I just thought, man, this is really well done and well ran, and getting out there and seeing like the excitement from just the regular people. They were
Yeah,
excited about it too.
yeah,
The biggest thing, the biggest thing I heard from a lot of people there was that they were glad that there was something up north because everything, they're always having to travel to Houston or San Antonio for great events like this, and it was nice having something north.
yeah, yeah. 100%. Like we're glad to bring y'all to Dallas, man. Dallas got a lot to offer, and we're gonna show you better than we can tell you.
I know I'm not going to be able to get a $29 hotel room again this year, like last year.
Oh, go on and stay down. You got it. Come on now, you got it. Go on and stay down.
I don't know. Like I got a great deal on it. It's $29, and it was perfectly located because they were undergoing a remodel. So they was just like nothing.
Okay.
The restaurant and bar was closed in the hotel, so they were
Oh,
just like the rooms were cheap, and I'm like, well, I can't pass up
got
$29 a
it.
night.
Understood.
I'm a
Understood.
cheap ass, so it's like that's within my range there.
Right.
You know, I don't ask a whole lot out of my hotels other than be have a comfy bed. That's about all I ask for. If the
Well,
bed's
see,
good. I don't care what the rest of the room looks like.
I got you. I understand that. I'm now see that I'm gonna offer you that plus more. Like,
I know. I know. And if staying at the Omni, I'm gonna have to put a sweater wrapped around my shoulders as I walk in there.
yeah, that bougie bougie.
Walk in, see how I look wearing a logoed T-shirt with a sweater wrapped around my shoulders with cargo shorts and my sensible dad shoes.
Not sensible dad shoes. Okay. All right. The sensible dad shoes. Okay, what that look like?
They were the shoes I was wearing in New Orleans.
Oh, I didn't pay attention, friend.
Now, yeah, no, my feet take a pounding every day at work. So
Mm-hmm.
if I don't have to be wearing heavy ass boots, man, my tennis shoes, I want them comfy.
Got you.
You
That's
know,
fair.
so I don't really care that they're not stylish. They're comfortable.
That's fair. I give you
And
that. I
and
give
I
you
got
that.
and I got an almost 3-year-old I'm constantly chasing around. So I want that.
Mm. Who the days is over for me, child? Yes, indeed. You
Hey,
can have it.
everybody should start over again in their 40s. Said
Yeah,
no one
no.
ever.
It's nobody.
No, said nobody ever.
No, thank you. I'll pass. It's
Oh
all
my
right. She's
god.
adorable though, so it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty. I gotta admit, she's pretty awesome. You know, she's definitely she definitely has my personality. So that's
Uh-huh.
that's a bonus out there. She's funny. I'll give her that.
That's
I
what's
just
up right there.
at this point now, I'll take the screaming to stop, and every 3 minutes, daddy, 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 daddy. Every 3 minutes, I do. What do you want?
Nothing.
No, yeah, pretty much. No chocolate. No chocolate. Pizza. We don't have any pizza. Hamburger. Why are you asking for stuff we don't have in the house?
She said, "Go get it. Go get it. You gotta go and get it."
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm, you know. So yeah, you know. But I do feel I'm a better dad in my 40s than I was in my 20s. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Okay.
I'll 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 take that. But it's so much work and I'm so tired. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's kids not easy, man. They not. Listen, I got three of them, and they struggle. I love it, but gee,
It's too much work.
it's a lot of work.
And I'm late and I'm naturally lazy. So, having to put in that kind of work, that's too much. Ugh. I don't even put in that kind of work in a relationship, and now I gotta do it to keep somebody alive. Ah,
See, that's when it becomes worth it. Listen, you listen. I'm not. I put in the work for a relationship, but the kids, that's different. That's different. Mm-mm. I'm gonna do more work for my children all day, every day.
there is something about it that you look at your kids and you just like, I would fuck somebody up if they ever cross my kid the wrong way. Like it like crosses your mind out of like nowhere. You're just staring like I'd so fuck this.
Uh-huh.
Like
Every day.
it just hits out of like nowhere.
Right.
Like
Yeah, man.
and oh my god, I'm a girl dad, and oh, I'm wrapped around her finger. Oh my goodness, I'm really such a softie.
Y'all are. Y'all men are different with those girls. Totally different with the girls.
She gets in trouble with her mom, and she comes and runs and hides by me, and you hear her mom going, "He can't save you." My God, your mom said I can't save you. Sorry, I don't know what you did, but
Even want to know.
but I'm here with a hug. Just remember this: when you get older, I'm the good guy. Okay, just remember who
Right.
just remember who the cool parent is.
Y'all always gotta play that. Now y'all play that role until they get teenagers, and then you different.
Well, that's until I lock her up till she's 35 and won't have any access to boys or.
Exactly. Y'all win until the teenage years, then suddenly they're like, okay.
Let's be honest. What guy's gonna want to come to the house and then have me standing there and be like, I'm here or not? No, you're not.
I'm doing like
Turn
that
back
now.
around and you can go on back to where you came from, boy. Ain't gonna happen. Mm-mm.
Don't
Nope.
do it like that. Then it's gonna happen. They're supposed to grow up and want to date, and
Well,
yeah, it's part of it.
I scare all the guys away from you, so I think I'm a natural at it.
Listen, and that's okay. Listen, I'm okay with that. Scare all the creepers away. Well, you know how it is. I mean, a real man gonna fall in and be like, "Hey, sorry, like, nice to meet you, brother, but hey, let me talk to her real quick." That's the
Yeah,
kind of man I want. That's the one that bypass and be like, "Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, what's up?"
yeah. I just couldn't get over that like guy. Like he's just like he wasn't getting the hint. Like, come on, don't, don't
Mm-mm.
make don't make me have to start breaking fingers here, bro. Just
Yeah, he
keep your
didn't get it,
hands
and
to
I
yourself.
he was already drunk. Yeah, I mean that's the crazy about part about being in this industry as a woman. Um, like you're gonna run into that. We encountered that a lot. Like the guys that just think that we're different because we smoke. Yeah, I'm different. I'm cool. I love on everybody, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not come here looking. I'm not on a search. I'm not shopping. Like, but they don't get it. Like I'm telling you, when I do my private events, it's just like the same thing. It's like, come on, man. Like, say what you gotta say and move around. I'm working here. I don't want it. So I take my brother with me everywhere I go.
Yeah,
Like everybody that see him, they already like so many people think that's my boyfriend or my husband. I'm like, no, that's my brother, aka the bodyguard. Like
yeah.
I bring him around just to make sure that everybody stay in line.
I just it's like I I guess I don't mind it. I've got zero tolerance for stupidity when it comes to
Hmm.
that. So
Right,
and I'm like, nah, you can have fun, but respect the woman.
right,
Why you think I'm here? You know,
yeah.
she needed a big, scary looking, ugly dude who ain't trying to get in her pants.
Hmm.
Oh, I fit that build.
Right, right. And that's the thing, like respect. A lot of these guys got to understand it's all about respect. Just respect that because I dress like this and I have a cigar in my mouth doesn't mean that you got an opportunity. Doesn't mean that I'm here for an opportunity. Like respect, biggest key. I fight that in my business all the time. Like
Well,
most of the time, guys are respectful, but then you get that one knucklehead that tries something a little different. You're like, come on, man, I'm just out here trying to make some dollars. Like, come on, stop.
well, yeah, but you also should be able to enjoy yourself and not have to have your head on a swivel the whole time.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, and since
yeah.
since I don't drink unless you force me to, and I just I mind my own business. I kind of just lurk in the corner there, watching people watching everybody what they're doing.
Hmm. Yeah. And see, that's the difference between you and I. Like, I'm just so loving and like I just forget and just be. I don't pay attention very well, so I appreciate you for having my back and watching out for me because I just be talking. And I get into this mode and this vibe, and it's different.
Well, I'm a quiet guy. I'm just I don't need to be seen. I can, I can be Darkwing Duck.
You are pretty quiet though. Yeah. We-
I just observe. That's all I observe. But if you ask me a question, I'll talk. You
Right. Yeah.
know,
A hundred
other than that,
percent.
I just observe. I just like. what am I going to add to the conversation? Probably nothing important. So, unless you want me to say something, I just go. I
Right.
added I added the conversation when you basically fell and tripped all over yourself meeting Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah, I did. And it's crazy because that wasn't my first time meeting him. So it was super weird how I like totally stumbled on that damn carpet. I was like, what the fuck? What is
You
this?
about took it. You about took him out, and then how cheesed you were. Just
So it's crazy. Like, here's the crazy part about me. Like, I meet celebrities frequently enough to where I'm just like, all right, whatever. But it's something about you men in the cigar industry. Listen, y'all do something to me. Like, it is totally different. Like, it's because it's what my passion is. So when I know that a guy's passionate about cigars, I'm like a kid, like a little girl again. Like, it's super weird. Like,
that's all right.
it's
I mean,
super weird, but that's how it is. Shout out to all my brothers of the leaf. Listen, I love y'all.
like it was one of the greatest events I watched in a long time. Was you just so yoked up about Guy, and then you couldn't contain yourself, and you're jumping over the velvet rope and tripping on the carpet and falling into him to get your photo. With the photo, by the way, which you cut the line for.
Yeah. His bodyguard, his bodyguard knows me. He be like, oh, there she is again. Yep, it's me. But it's weird. It's something about a man and a cigar and knowing his shit and like it's listen. And you don't even have to be a celebrity. Like just be a genuine cigar smoker. I'm a smile on your face all
I've
day.
never had a woman do that for me. I've disappointed plenty, but I've never had one actually excited to meet me.
This I'm sure they probably is not as giddy as I am. I'm a little different.
No way. You know, I I do all right, but I have fanboyed out a couple of times. You
Oh
know,
yeah?
meeting a couple people that it's like I've followed this person for like 10 years, and now I'm like, oh wow, like I can't believe it. Like they're right in front of me.
All right. That's how it is. That's how I am. Exact same way. It's just like, well, shoot, like, wow. All right, here they are in my face. Hey, what's up? Trying to find the right words and they don't come out right. But
So,
yeah.
what was your feel about New Orleans this year? Did you like it? Not like it? Okay.
I did like it. Yes, for sure. I did like it. Did I like it more than Vegas? No. It just seemed a little different to me. I can't quite put my finger on what it is that made it different.
Because we were back in our hotel rooms by 12:30.
No, well, maybe that's what it is.
That's what it was. Because every night, we drop off at your hotel, and then I'd
Hmm.
walk back to my hotel, and I get back, and it's like, like 12:30, and it's like I text you, I'm like, hey, I'm back at my hotel, and you're like, yeah, I'm already in bed, or oh man, I just ordered some food. I'm waiting on this food to show. I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by
Yep.
12:30, we are like already back at the hotel. It was like, okay.
Right.
They were early nights. There was no, you know, me trying to find my way uh, down the invisible hallway.
The visible hallway.
Yeah.
Yes. We did not do that this year. I mean, I don't know. Vegas just gave me. I don't know. It was exciting. It was a little more exciting, I guess. I don't know, but
Um,
I very much so enjoyed New Orleans as well. But I like New Orleans. Period. So it was good, but I liked it. I liked it.
when we let when left your room that night, that I got tore up, because it did that second shot, and I immediately knew I gotta go. Because I was exactly as I was like, yeah, I think I gotta go.
Mhm.
You gonna be
Mhm.
okay? I think. Oh, whoa. All
You
right.
thought that was your second shot. That was not your second
Yeah,
shot.
you see, I was already.
Yeah. I
Ah,
mean, because we were in the lobby for forever,
we were in the
drinking and
lobby forever, and then
smoking.
we went back up to your room. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you heavy handed poured like those shots. Those are like quadruple shots.
Well, I had a bottle that I need to get rid of because I was leaving the next day. So it made sense to like finish the bottle.
Oh,
Like
that next morning was rough.
it was, and I had to get up. Yeah, it was rough,
It was
but it
rough.
was fun though. We had
Well,
like our
yes,
conversations were amazing.
as we were trying to find something greasy to eat on the floor. It's like there's this $15 piece of pizza.
Right. Yeah.
That pizza though, it
Mhm.
hit the spot. It hit the spot. I'll admit it. It did. It hit the spot. But oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it
That
was
was
rough. I
good.
was trying not to throw up in the Uber on the way back to the Airbnb. I like I had my eyes closed. I'm just like, oh, we're good. I'm like deep breaths. I'm just all, don't look. Just don't look. Keep your eyes closed. We're okay. Oh,
Appreciate you hanging there with me though, cause listen, I wasn't ready. I was like, I'm not ready to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed yet. Like we in Vegas. No, let's stay up.
oh. I probably would have stayed if I wasn't working with a brand that year. If I was on my own, like media, like I was this year, yeah, I would have stayed longer because I was like, what the fuck? What doesn't matter when I get there.
Right, right,
I
right.
show up at any time, but that I'm like, yep, I'm on a, I'm on a strict level on this one.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
like I got to get back to the Airbnb. I got to try and get a little bit of sleep and get showered and then be ready to go at 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock the
And
next
it's 5
morning.
a.m. right now.
It was a struggle during that last day was crazy. It was crazy, and it was crazy because like that day, Dallas Smokefest was doing our meeting, and we did it on Zoom. So I was like, well, I'm gonna join. I'll just tell them I'm taking a break. And remember, we went to the table, and I'm trying to listen to them and trying to keep my head up, and it
Yeah, you were kind of fading in and out. You
was.
were making a sloppy mess out of that pizza.
That was $15 pizza. Listen, I was mad because it was $15 because it was so small. But then, like, I was just like, ugh, I didn't want to. You know how, like, when you drink too much, you're like, I don't really want to eat, but I know I need to. Like, I'm starting to feel weak at this point. Like, ain't enough water in the building to stay hydrated. Like,
There just there wasn't enough water. But we spent way too much time because the previous 2 nights were all at Tap and Ash till they closed. You
yes.
know, we closing that
Mm-hmm.
place down and had way too much to drink. Honestly, I honestly don't know how much. I don't know how much I drank, and I don't know how much my bills were because I like half the time we were like just like check. And then one of us was picking up the tab for everybody that at the table. I was like, here you go. Like, didn't matter. Like we were already
Mm-hmm.
half faded as it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was
Well,
the thing. Yeah, tapping Ashley, that thing last at Vegas, man. It was dope. That was dope. That
that's
was
what
dope.
that's one of my favorite lounges in the country to go to.
I can see why. That was my first time there. Yeah. It was my first time, and it definitely, I'm going back in 2 weeks, and I'm definitely going to Tapping Ash. Please believe.
Yeah, it's such. Anytime I'm in Vegas, it's like I go there, and there's a ton of other lounges to go to, but I'm like, I like this one. I like this one. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the vibe is always perfect there.
Mm-hmm.
The staff is amazing,
That is
you
amazing.
know, and it's just I always just have a good time. It's just one of those lounges that, as soon as the first time I was there, it was just like, yeah, this is it. I don't really think I need to go to any other places in Vegas. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
come here.
yeah. It's dope. I'm definitely going back. I'm excited about going back. It's definitely on my list. I'm like, okay, when I get there, I'm going to tap an ass. The next day, I'm going to tap an ass. I'll be there tapping ass for 2 weeks.
There you go. You're out there, and they take care of you. Like it's just it's just an overall good experience. It's one of those,
Yeah,
if you've never been, if you go to Vegas, you got to go to Tapanash. Like
100%.
you won't regret it. It's awesome. And that was actually the first time I'd been in that new section that they had built, because the last time I was in Vegas, they were still working on that
Hmm.
building back behind where we were all hanging out at.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So that was my first time in that section, and it was fantastic. It was great. I'm like, this is a great spot.
Yeah. It was dope. It was dope. I love it. I can't wait to get back. Can't wait. But that's another thing. Like, I got to brag on our Dallas lounges. Dallas has some amazing lounges to go for whatever your vibe is for that particular moment. Like Dallas has it. Like we have it to the point where like literally I was at Blowing Smoke and Smoking Jacket. I alternated between the two all weekend long. Um we just got so many, like even over here on the north side where I am, you got LGs over here in the alley. Like we have some dope lounges and you're gonna have a good time. There's always an event going on. They always have something on the roster. Like that's what we excited to share, this year some new lounges with Dallas Smokefest. Y'all got to experience our starters, dope lineup of cigar lounges last year. So we're gonna bring you another set this year. Um, y'all gonna be excited. Y'all gonna be pleased. Let's say that. Y'all gonna be pleased. It's gonna be dope.
I, I had no doubts about it, and you've got some great brands that are headquartered out of Dallas, so you've
Mm-hmm.
incorporated them into the festivities as well, which is awesome. So a
100%.
lot of people who came in from out of the state, or the area, not familiar with some of the brands, got familiar with them.
Right.
You know,
And that's one of our biggest things is we want Dallas on board. Like if you got a cigar brand, if you have any kind of business here in Dallas, we want you highlighted. We want you there. We want your product, you know, come on and be a vendor at one, two, three, four, however many events you want to do. But we're trying to put Dallas on the map. Like, Dallas has a lot to offer, man. Like the cigar lineup is like insane. It's amazing. And that's part of what I do with my mobile cigar side is I make sure to highlight local boutique cigars because they can't get into cigars in and out because they don't produce enough, right? So I make sure that when you come to my any event that I'm at, you're going to see those brands on my table. Yeah, you're gonna see your typical Drew Estates and everybody else, Arturo Fuentes and stuff. Yes, you're gonna see those, but I make sure that I have at least one Dallas brand on my table for all my events. I mean, that has been um, very successful for these guys, making sure that their brand is out there. Dallas is dope. Dallas is the shit.
that's good. Yeah, I had a blast. It was good. I got to experience something completely different and totally worth it. So I'm glad I'm coming back again, because I wouldn't, what else would I be doing? Sulking.
We are happy to have you back. We can't wait to see you again, man.
I was happy you guys
Nah.
asked. Seriously, I'm like, I don't know. I hope I did a good job. Like, I was like questioning myself. Like, I was like, I think I did a good job. I hope they want me back. I
You
mean,
did.
uh, but if they don't,
You,
it's okay. If they don't, it's okay. It's not you. All right, it's not you. They're just looking for something different, and it's okay. It's like I had to keep having this pep talk with myself, and then it's like, yeah, man, we want you back. I was like, seriously, really? Oh,
yeah, you did a dope job. Yeah, you gonna bet you definitely gonna be back. Like we were excited to have you back. We already knew you were coming back. We knew that.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharon told me that. He's like, yeah, we got together like a week after the event and we were talking, and it's like your name came up like first. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, why? I didn't do anything special. Like, because you were like everywhere. You were doing everything that asked to do. I was like, well, yeah, you asked me to, that's what you asked of me. It's not like, you know, it's not like you said, hey, just sit here and don't do anything. You
Right. Yeah.
you brought me into work. So that's what I'm here
Absolutely.
for. I'm here to work.
Absolutely. And you did just that. It was greatly appreciated, man. You did your thing. We appreciate you.
I appreciate the opportunity. I had a blast. It was good. And I'm looking forward to it again this year. Again, November 5th through 9th, Dallas Smokefest. Get your early bird tickets because they're almost gone at DallasSmokefest.com. And of course, Miss Nikki Morris here from Absolute Cigars. If you're in the DFW area and you're having an event, make sure she's rolling up with her mobile lounge. Otherwise, you're not really having an event. It's just, it doesn't count. You know, it's, no, you know, no, it's not an event unless she's there and she's set up. Then you can call it a party. Other than that, it's just you're just having a little get together.
Get together.
Uh, And of course, everything Absolute Cigars is also down in the description. So if you want to get in touch with her about an event or get some more information about her rolling up, all the contact information's there for you. Made it completely easy for you guys. You can just click it and it'll take you right there. Okay, can't make it any more simpler than that.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And of course, I got links to Dallas Smokefest and everything down there as well. And of course, if you have a couple extra bucks and you can donate to the GoFundMe for Frankie's funeral expenses, it would mean a lot because we're all going to miss Frankie from the Bakersfield Gentleman. So if you can help Miguel and his family out on trying to offset some of those expenses, it would mean the world to me as well as to a lot of other people in the industry. And I got that link to the GoFundMe down there as well. Nikki, anything you'd like to end with?
Just go get your tickets, guys. Go ahead and support this mission that we're on. Get your early bird tickets. If you can't get it right now, that's understandable. Go ahead, just make sure you're there. November 5th through the 9th. Come kick it with us and see what we have to offer. We have a lot to offer you guys. Dallas has a lot to offer you guys, and we put it on for our city. So make sure you get down there and get them tickets. I'm sorry, at DallasSmokefest.com.
There you go. And this is the last show for the month. July will be summer break. Brandy and I may be doing a show on a Tuesday night at some point in July, but nothing set in stone. But shows return back that first Monday in August. So got a full lineup going all the way through my birthday show in October. So it'll be it'll be a hootenanny, as they say, as the kid. I think the kids still use phrases like that. I don't know. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Chat, you guys rocked it as usual, and I'll see you all in a month. So take care, be safe out there. Don't do anything Nikki and I wouldn't do because we're sweet and innocent boys and girls here, and we'll see
Absolutely.
y'all later.